The impact of deflation on government revenues and spending. Deflation, characterized by a general decline in prices, can have profound effects on an economy. While it might seem beneficial to consumers at first glance, deflation poses significant challenges for government finances. This article explores how deflation impacts government revenues and spending, highlighting the intricate dynamics that come into play. Understanding deflation. Deflation occurs when the general price level of goods and services in an economy decreases over time. This can result from a variety of factors, including reduced consumer demand, increased productivity, or an oversupply of goods. Unlike inflation, which erodes purchasing power, deflation increases the real value of money, leading consumers to delay purchases in anticipation of even lower prices. Impact on government revenues. Reduced tax revenues. As prices fall, so do the nominal incomes of businesses and individuals. This decrease in income leads to lower tax revenues for the government. For example, corporate taxes, income taxes, and sales taxes all decline because they are typically based on nominal values. A deflationary environment, therefore, can severely constrain government budgets. Decreased property values. Deflation often leads to a decline in property values, which in turn reduces property tax revenues. Local governments that rely heavily on property taxes may find themselves facing significant shortfalls. Lower consumption. With consumers expecting prices to fall further, spending is delayed, leading to reduced consumption. This decline in spending reduces sales tax revenues, further straining government finances. Impact on government spending. Increased social welfare spending. Deflation often accompanies economic downturns, leading to higher unemployment rates and greater demand for social welfare programs. Governments may need to increase spending on unemployment benefits, food assistance, and other social services to support those affected by the economic slump. Debt deflation. As the real value of debt increases, both individuals and businesses may struggle to meet their debt obligations, leading to higher default rates. Governments may need to step in to support financial institutions or provide direct assistance to indebted households. Increasing public expenditure. Public sector wages and pensions. Governments often face pressure to maintain public sector wages and pensions in nominal terms, even as deflation erodes their real value. This can lead to higher real costs for the government, exacerbating budget deficits. Case study: Japan's deflationary spiral. Japan's experience with deflation during the 1990s and early 2000s provides a vivid example of the challenges deflation poses for government finances. The country's prolonged period of falling prices led to significant declines in tax revenues, while social welfare spending increased due to rising unemployment and an aging population. The Japanese government responded with various fiscal stimulus measures, but the persistent deflationary pressures made it difficult to achieve sustained economic growth. FAQ, Q1, how does deflation affect government debt? A1, deflation increases the real value of government debt, making it more expensive to service. This can lead to higher interest payments and constrain the government's ability to invest in other areas. Q2, why does deflation lead to higher social welfare spending? A2, deflation often accompanies economic downturns, resulting in higher unemployment and increased demand for social welfare programs. Governments need to support affected individuals, leading to higher expenditure. Q3, can deflation be beneficial for an economy? A3, while deflation can increase the real value of money for consumers, its overall impact is typically negative. It reduces consumption and investment, leading to economic stagnation and increased financial strain on governments. Q4, what measures can governments take to combat deflation? A4, governments can use fiscal stimulus, such as increased public spending and tax cuts, to boost demand. Central banks can implement monetary policies, like lowering interest rates and quantitative easing, to encourage borrowing and spending. Deflation presents a complex challenge for government finances, impacting both revenues and expenditures. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for policymakers aiming to navigate the economic implications of falling prices.